That one thing, come on, man. If you know,
y'all good. Y'all good.
If you know somebody raising no child,
hey, come on now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be.
You're now tuned in.
Paying me off.
You're now tuned in to Conscious Community Connections. Okay? Can you hear me? Put the little headphones on. You know, we ghetto in here, but that's alright. Nope. That's okay. We cool. You can't hear me? No? For real? Okay, can you hear me?
Yep.
Alright. Good. We good. You are now tuned in to Conscious Community Connections. This is WRFU 104.5. Alright. We are now streaming live. We got some backups in the house, but this is Heather Jevan. Kiki over here, he talking crazy, man. You get on my nerves. I told you. Can't stand you, man.
She love me, y'all.
But this is 104.5 WRFU. You are now tuned in to Conscious Community Connections. This is an online and open forum for Urbana-Champaign. All right. I just want you guys to know and understand that the views expressed are those of the speakers and are not intended to represent WRFU, UC, IMC, or Urbana Socialist Forum. I did let people know that ain't no snow gonna stop this show.
Yep.
Okay?
Yeah. She sure told me that.
All right. So we in here. All right. We in here. Oh my gosh, we got a couple of extra people in here today. All right, we're gonna make sure that we have the same little format. We introduce our speakers. We'll also make sure that we understand that everyone is open to their own opinion. Your views are okay and welcome here. All right, we are not trying to shut anybody up in here. All right. Kiki, you gotta say something because we gotta make sure the mics are on. You gotta come on. Somebody gotta come up to the mic now.
Hello, Champaign, Urbana, and whoever listen all over. We got two guests in the house, Damon and what's your name again, brother? Pete, the drummer, big drummer man. He good drummer. I heard him on Soul on Sunday. The man tough. And we got the man tonight. They're gonna tell their stories, what they got going on around here. Give their intake on the violence and what we can do to raise awareness, a better awareness, and actually do something. Put out boots on the streets, you know. My man Damon, he work at the Cannon House. He also help people with drug habits and getting themselves together, coming out of jail, and help them so they won't go to jail. He do a lot of stuff for the community. Man, who work out together in the morning. Good friend of mine. So he here today. So you don't know, Mike, introduce yourself.
Who going first? It don't matter. It don't matter. Step on up.
Yo, what up? My name is Petey.
Oh, you could get loud now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Excuse me. What up? My name is Petey. You know what I'm saying? I've been living here, Champaign, all my life. I'm a musician. I play for a lot of people. I mean, I really don't know what else to say.
It's okay. It's okay. Everybody's saying, what's up, Petey, right there. They already see you.
Just tell them what you do, man, and how you do it, and the reason why you do it, and what got you doing it, you know?
Yeah. Well, you know what I'm saying? Really, I started when I was young in church, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Alpha and Omega, Church of Jesus Christ. That's where I...
Bishop McGee,
yes, sir.
Oh, we had him in here a couple of weeks ago.
That's my man from the
He
gym.
was ready to go. Ready to go.
That's the man, Bishop McGee.
Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? I really started there, and then, you know what I'm saying, like, when I got out of high school, I lived, you know what I'm saying, with my mom for a long time. When I got out of high school, man, I broke through and, you know, got into my first band.
You looking fat.
Oh, look, we can hear you too now.
Went through my first band or whatever, and you know what I'm saying. From there, it's been all love. So, you know, it's just a wonderful feeling when people remember you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, when you be playing, you know, out and stuff. And people take time, you know, to sow into your life. You know what I'm saying, and things like that. So, I've always been really appreciative of people remembering me. So.
Okay. Hello. So, usually we want to know on the show who you are, what you like to do, and And possibly, you know, we want to know, are you doing anything in the community? Are you, you know, what is there anything else that you do besides, you know, doing the drumming and being an artist, you know?
Yeah, you know, I sing. I don't really sing often. I got my own band. It's called Unfamiliar Vibes.
Amen.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I sing at church, you know.
Somebody said, speak up.
The Ella just go ghetto.
Somebody said, speak up, man.
Wait, can you hear me?
Speak up. We can hear you, but we doing it.
Okay, yeah, my fault, peace. No, I was saying that, you know, really, you know, I don't know. I really just, as far as music and stuff, like, that's really been my niche my entire life. You know what I'm saying? That's really it. You know, it's really been my niche my entire life. So personally, you know, that's it.
Okay, all right then, that's cool. What other questions I usually ask? What's your intake and what's your opinion on the violence inside the community? We have like 5 basic questions that we ask everybody, and most of our conversation veers off to certain subjects, you know, and we've talked about plenty of things inside this little small studio. We talked about entrepreneurship, we talked about relationships. We ain't gonna get into all of that, but we also talked about spirituality and everything else. But we always ask the basic, you know, just the basic 5 questions. And one of the questions is, what's your intake? What's your outlook? What's your opinion on the violence inside of Champaign, Urbana, in the brown community, solely in the brown community? I mean, it's trickling off, but what's your opinion?
Well, my opinion, you know what I'm saying, first off, man, we definitely got to put the guns down, you know what I'm saying? There's enough people that have died, you know what I'm saying, from gun violence already. I really feel like, you know, personally, you know what I'm saying, like, when it comes down to violence, you know, we have to, we got to do better. I mean, because, you know what I'm saying, like, why would you want to, you know what I'm saying, kill your brother, kill your sister? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we all trying to make it to the top. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, back in the day, they used to say, hey, put your hands up, let's go fight. After we fight, you know what I'm saying, we'd be cool again. You know, now everybody just want to shoot each other. So, you know, I just kind of feel like, you know, we got to find other alternatives, you know. It ain't that bad for you to go kill somebody. You know, it ain't that bad for you to go pull a bullet in somebody. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know, it's got to be other alternatives, you know, to especially save our next generation. You know what I'm saying? From extinction. And you know what I'm saying? Like, the white folk really, you know, they've been killing us, you know, for years. You know, now they're looking at us, laughing at us, and because we killing each other. You know what I'm saying? So we got to do something about it, you know.
For sure. I like that.
That. That's true, bro.
Another question is, what do you think we can do in order to unify the community, in order to bring the community together? You know, because we are divided. We've been divided since day one, and they've been. And when I say they, it includes us too. They've been dividing us for so long that we can't see the bigger picture. We don't understand this game or this business that people have, you know, like made millions off of, you know. So like, what can we do in the brown community in order to like unify and come together and try to, you know, curb some of these statistics?
Well, really what's dividing us is us. You know, I've never seen so many black people trying to be better than the next black person. You know what I'm saying? And then we try and really throw it in each other's faces because we, you know, you get people, oh yeah, we going on trips here, we going here, we doing this, we doing that. Like, nah, man, it's really, if you really look back in your culture back in the day, they used to help each other get to the place, you know, places that they always wanted to be, you know what I'm saying? Help them get to success. So it was never, you know, I'm doing more than you. It was like, hey, brother, I'm doing good. I want you to do good too. Come over here. Let me show you what I can do, you know, to help you further yourself. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah.
Okay. All right. You got any more questions? I mean, because we usually, you know, say the basic 5, and then we'll pick a subject and we'll just run with it.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
So,
it was a good one. But what do you think we gotta start teaching the youth to get that mentality back? And who you think need to teach the youth to get that mentality back?
I can't hear you, Kiki.
Can't hear me? I can't hear me neither.
You can't?
Nope, mic ain't on.
No, I don't know. Usually we'll have it to where everything.
You heard me, right? Yeah. That's good. Well, you heard me. Go.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
You know, I think we have to start really teaching principles that will allow them to, you know, transcend. I mean, and sometimes a lot of kids, we got to stop really sugarcoating stuff. Because when, you know, once we start sugarcoating stuff, you know, people get a false insight on reality when it's really not reality.
That's good.
It's just really false. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then when they get older, then they be like, man, I wish I really would have known this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wish they would have really told me, but they really didn't because we shielded them from so much truth. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. Yeah, I like that.
We can't hear Kiki. I'm so sorry. We always have a small little technical difficulty with the mic. It seems like
my mic. She don't want me on the radio. But yeah, that was good though. But like you said though, we gotta stop sugarcoating stuff and give it to in the truth. And that started. That basically starts at home. We gotta start educating these young parents that's out here, these young people that don't know what's going on from their history. That really got a lot to do with the Willie Lynch syndrome too, man. A lot of people don't understand that's true, man. If you read that Willie Lynch letter and the principles he laid down for them slave masters and instilling us to keep us divided,
Buck.
Yeah, it's all got that involved in that, because if you go back to our original history, we was unity, no matter where you was from. What tribe you was from, no matter what part of Africa you was from, it was a sense of unity and showed your brother love. And we actually don't teach that, because you hear some parents that when he related, what you worry about it for? That ain't my child. Then when they child, then when they child get in trouble, oh my baby, somebody help me. But you the same person who want to help somebody that needed help.
Right.
But like you say, it's a false reality and sugarcoat things to these children and teach them all the wrong things. You know. And they worry about the wrong thing. You want to put the joints on their feet. Then these false holidays just come around. You want to show a little unity for 2 times out of the year. But what about the other 365 days of the year? Because you got to show unity of love and gratitude towards your family and brothers and stuff like that. So that all goes there. That was a good answer though, bro. Yeah. So what you think you should do to make a better environment?
Oh, what do I think I should do? Yeah. Well, you know, I really kind of just been doing what I've been doing. You know, when it comes down to, you know, chopping it up with young kids, you know what I'm saying, young adults, I let them know what's the real. Like, yo, man, like for, you know, my young guys that be out here, ain't nothing wrong in indulging in a woman, but you got to do it in a respectful way, you know what I'm saying, in a manner that won't allow you to lose your mind and lose sight on what's more important, and that's being successful. That's being able to, you know, change your whole lineage. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our lineage has been compromised due to, you know what I'm saying, acts that we did when we was young, and you know what I'm saying, we never got a chance to really grow. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just chop it up with, you know, the young guys. I just tell them what I've been through. I really can't, you know, give them no type of false information. I just let them know what, you know, I've been through and stuff, you know.
Okay. I'm reading off my little feed. Tiger, he tuned in online right now, and he's asking a question. And he's asking, how can we use politics to get what we want? Do you deal with any politics at all? Are you there yet at all?
With politics, I'm not really the person that really is on politics.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I don't know.
No.
Okay. I think basically what he wants to, you know, people to understand is that using our vote to put someone in the office that is going to help and speak for us, and that person probably lived in the brown community and probably still lives in the brown community, so they kind of know, and they had that experience to possibly say like, hey, we need to stop having these liquor stores over here in this brown community when we can't put them over here in the on the other side of town, you know, by a church, a school, and everything else. You get what I'm saying? So a liquor store can be by a church in our community. It can't be by a church or a school in their community. You get what I'm saying? So it's unfair, and it's not even at all. So I think, you know, Tiger is basically saying like, we can use our voice and we can use our vote in order to put someone in the office, in order to get the funds, the resources that we need, in order to at least get some type of funding to be filtered back into our, you know, communities, to possibly curb someone getting hurt, hit, punched, kicked, shot, killed, you know what I'm saying, and not heard, you know. So I think that's what he was trying to get at. But I think we're doing something here in this radio in order to like start speaking out on the community problems, and we're trying to motivate people in order to get them back out there to start doing that leg work, to start, you know, picking up a shovel, to start, you know, speaking out to those kids that are acting a fool, you know, in class. You know, we trying to really bring it together right now with this show that we have, and I think we're doing great, you know.
I definitely agree.
All right. You got some more? We gonna bring it back together. You know, I'm trying to get Mr. over here on the mic. You know what I'm saying?
To go with Tiger's question with dealing with politics though, you gotta start investing in these politics better. And stop just because somebody a Democrat, because you ain't gotta vote Democrat, and you ain't gotta vote Republican. You gotta vote for the person that you know. And by knowing, look up that person, look up his track record.
For sure.
Don't let nobody come knock on your door and say, well, get all Democrats in, because honestly, we've been voting Democrats since we've been in this country.
and
what they've done. If you know anything about your history of politics, the old Democrat is the old Republican, the first Republican.
Exactly.
Come from the South.
Yes.
So if you do your research on that,
they were slaves.
You know what I mean? So
yes.
Honestly, why do we gotta vote Democrat? Is that slave? It go back to that Willie Lynch syndrome, as that slave mentality. You see what I'm saying? So know who you vote for, man. Just because they say they're a Democrat, I don't mean they for the people, man. A lot of people talk about Clinton was one of the best. Man, Clinton built more prisons than any president of the United States of America. Clinton locked more people up on his watch than anybody. Clinton gave more life sentence. He made more harsher laws for the Asiatic community than any president we ever had, man. But that's your Democratic president, and that's the one they talk about all the time. He even came on national television and said if he knew what he knew now, he never would have made them laws. They just a lie because he wanted Hillary in there. So he ain't apologizing for that. So we got to raise our own politicians. We got to teach our children to be the politicians to get these laws in order to get a change. That's the way we have to use our political role. Because right now, the ones that's in that office right now ain't going to do nothing for us, honestly.
You got to change policy, basically. All right, some of these laws are set, but you got to change. Go ahead.
Now, I'm a little different. I think a little different. So I hope I really don't offend nobody out there.
Oh, we got it.
But when it comes down to politics, I feel like the truth of the matter is your voice is never going to be heard. And now, here's the thing: it's because it's governmentally already stable and it's already been set to where even if you do vote, you gonna feel like you actually did something when you really ain't do nothing. Now, true enough, some of the people that have got in these positions have been great people, but they can't go any further than where the government ever allowed them to go.
For sure.
So they will so in all actuality, you will forever stay in the neutral zone of never getting anything accomplished. And it's always going to be people that's always going to be like, we can still do this and do that. And it's going to be years and years and hundreds of years before people really see that it's really not going to make a difference.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you got to look at it. It goes like this, man. A president only served 8 years. But you got congressmen and senators been there for 30 and 40 years.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And these are the ones with Jim Crow. These are the ones with the Jim Crow laws going on.
Yes,
Think
sir.
about that.
Yes, sir.
So why is that? Why is the Congress could be in there so long? A president so it ain't. It's the president got so far to go and little say so. But you got to get your congressmen, your senators, people that you voted in office in them seats. They've been there for 30, 40 years, 20-some years.
Yes.
Got lifetime appointments. Not right now. They got the government shut down. They still getting paid though. You got people that fight for this country ain't getting paid. Yes. You got people, TSA agents ain't getting paid. You got a lot of government officials ain't getting paid, but the Congress senators is getting paid. So, you know. And they can keep your. They can keep your. That's why the trick is they keep you thinking about Trump, Obama, and all these other presidents. They ain't gonna be there long. Yeah. Because when they leave, the same old policies gonna be there. You're gonna have the same old Congress and senators. So therefore, that's why I say we got to raise our own politicians or get our own law govern self. You know what I'm saying? And get a community, get our own community, and just do it away. Be law-abiding citizens and follow the laws, but build your own politics, man. That's the main thing we got to do.
And we just want people to know and understand you have to do your own research. And some people are just now getting into the politics of the world and the government. I've not been a part of politics. I don't want to be a part of it, but I do have a voice. But at the same time, I know and I understand that those judges that have been sitting on that bench, for 50 years will be replaced by another one that will have to do the same thing, another 50-year term, so like you said, there's some lifetime sentences of sitting on that dang home bench for so long that they're just doing the same repeated thing over and over again. So if we can get more doctors, if we could get more lawyers, more people that actually want to judge and want to do the right thing in those offices, we can possibly, maybe, I'm always optimistic, okay? Maybe get some changing going in those courtrooms, in the law, in the White House alone, So, you ready? We gonna get somebody else on the mic. We gonna keep going back and forth, but I want everybody to know that this is Conscious Community Connections. All right, you are listening to 104.5. All right, this is Urbana-Champaign. WRFU is an open forum for Urbana-Champaign and the online community. Views expressed are those of the speaker and are not intended to represent WRFU, UC, IMC, or Urbana Socialist Forum. We did have a couple of people to come in today and actually speak on our show. We got PD in here. We got Mr. Damon in here, and we got Kiki on. We got Tiger listening in at home. He wasn't able to come out tonight, and you got Heather Jevan on the P's and Q's. I don't know. I ain't no DJ, but yeah. Come on, Mister.
Oh, I just had a little surgery, so my name Damon Rye. I'm a representative.
Hold on, you gonna I'm
going too fast?
No, come a little bit closer. Yeah, so we can see who you is.
Hey, how you doing? I'm a representative of the Men Safe House in Urbana, Illinois, through Canaan Baptist Church. It's a Christian program to help deliver brothers off of drugs.
Okay.
Deliver brothers off the drugs.
You can lean forward. Okay. I'm sorry, you guys.
So I've been actually, you know what I'm saying. I was in the program about almost 8 years ago. So after I got the program, I continued to work there and provide assistance to the program. And now I work there. A lot of this stuff got to do with the youth too, through losing their fathers and stuff through the drugs, and that's all we see a lot, because a lot of the people that come through the program, they got all these kids and they ain't in their kids' life, you know. And a lot of the brothers come in there and, you know, we try to restructure them back to their kids' lives. You might have, you know, it's hard out there for them kids, and especially when they coming up in the family and everybody hustling, everybody selling dope. You know what I'm saying? You might be 12 years old and you got 4 uncles, all of them selling dope. Then you got your aunties might be selling dope. They got their boyfriends selling dope. You know what I'm saying? So some kids come up in a real rough environment.
Yes.
You know, and I think sometimes it takes for the brothers that been through it, that made it out, that's, okay, I made it through. You know, sometimes you got to go back and pull them kids. When you see them kids that's in your family, even if you a first cousin, and you see that they surrounded with drugs and alcohol and they going the wrong way, sometimes us as people, we got to step out there in faith and help them little kids, you know, because they don't have really nowhere else to go, because they stuck there because they kids, you know, and if they having a hard time in school, you know what I'm saying, then they're going to go to the streets. You know, if they have any type of learning disability, if they ain't on a star playing on a football team, if they being paid attention to, they start lingering around.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm a victim of it too, you know, and I neglected my kid for a certain amount of period of time because of my lifestyle, being locked up, running the streets. But, you know what I'm saying, anything can change. And I've seen things change, you know, and I just think sometimes I ain't into all that politics stuff. I'm into, you know, us helping each other. You know what I'm saying? I believe God put me on this planet to help people.
Amen.
You know, and that's what I do, and that would, you know, enjoys me. You know, and I work at the University of Illinois, and I work at Presbyterian Church, and I see so many other races at the university, and I see very little of us. You know, and then the ones that I do see, I'd be so proud, you know what I'm saying? But we just got to continue to get our kids more involved in school. I don't got the answers to everything, but I know we got to get them back on track. Just like when it was hard for us to immigrate schools, you know, it's like now, you know, it's hard for kids to go to school. Then you got some kids that's going to school, then you got some just like ain't even thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like 12, 13 years old. They out there grinding. You know, when I lived in Chicago, it was the same way, you know. You know, and I done been through hell and back, and I did it to myself. You know what I'm saying? I did all this to myself. You know, I seen a lot. It's the grace of God that I'm standing here talking.
For sure.
But it's a lot of lost kids out there. And then it's a lot of them out there that's doing a lot of violence. And we can't get to all of them. But if you know somebody that you know, a boy that they scared of, and you can touch him, talk to him, go talk to him. He might be carrying guns or shooting people, but he know you, and he'll listen to you. You got to go and say, look, man, it's another way. You know what I'm saying? You know, go to Lincoln Challenge, go in one of these trade schools, you know, try to get them. Sometimes you got to get them somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? If you got somewhere, family somewhere, you got to get them somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? You got to get them away from all the stuff that's going on. Because if not, they're going to kill somebody going to kill them. You know, and I see a lot of brothers that's come in there and they be crying because they left their kids out there. They've been on the streets getting high for 20, 30 years. And you know what I'm saying? Then, you know, they got 4 or 5 kids, and their kids, you know what I'm saying? It's a scary feeling because I was that way. You know, my son started getting in the streets, you know, and I was like, my worst night where to see my son in prison for life. You know, boasting on what I did wrong, not what I'm doing good. But yeah, I work at the Men's Safe House. It's a year program. And it's through it's a Christian program, and you stay there for a year. After the 10th month, you can work, and they transition you into housing, jobs and stuff, and you know, change your life around. You know, some people work for them, some people it don't. You know, so it depends on the individual. You know,
mindset.
You know, if some people ain't right, some people ain't. You know, and you know, I went in there, you know, playing games, but you know, God changed me around. You know, I was like, I'm going there, but drugs is a very difficult thing to be because it's a mind-altering substance. And now they are abusing our children with it. Now they put it in different forms that we don't have no idea what they're taking. It's like, you know, there's pills, and back in the day it was just regular cocaine. I ain't trying to talk on the air, but
no, hey,
now
this is real,
it's like
real
all
stuff.
different type of stuff. Your kids can be popping pills in your face, and you can think it's a Skittle. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You can think it's this and that.
A vitamin.
You know,
no, it could be a vitamin.
Yeah, you know.
They could tell you.
And back in the day when they say, search your kids' room, check your kids' stuff, check their phones out. You know what I'm saying? Because it's very important that you do that. You know, it's very important that you stay involved in your kids' life. And, you know, I remember back in the day, like your mama, this and that, ooh, but now it's very important because they kill them for no reason. Yeah. You know, and it's sad. Yep. You know, and I was a big part of that when I was coming up, gang banging, and that was my life.
We was all doing it.
Yeah, so I know how they feel. They feel like they want to be true to the game, and true, but then they don't find out. I tell them, I said, you 17 now, when you 27, 28, you might not be thinking that.
Yep. Most definitely.
You know, you know, I encourage y'all to keep doing what y'all doing.
For sure,
you know what I'm
for
saying?
sure. I'm glad
seem
you
like
came
you got,
by.
Seem like you got some skills about yourself. You too, my mans. You know, and you know, it's a beautiful thing. You know that you helping. You know, and you know, and it's a beautiful thing that you helping because a lot of people stand by and always say they're gonna do something, but they don't want to step out there. And this one dude, we was walking around. We was having the youth mentor classes for the young people, for 75 kids, and they wanted to email everybody. I'm like, man, we gotta go knock on their doors first. And they were like, man, I'm scared. I'm like, how you scared? You used to sell dope and hustle out there on the block.
What? Like, come on
man,
now.
You got your job.
Exactly.
You've been gone for 15, 20 years. You know, you raised your family, which is good.
Confident.
Comfortable.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But still, we got little kids out there, you know what I'm saying, might need, you know, that 5 minutes of conversation. That 5 minutes of conversation might change his life. That 5 minutes of conversation might change his life because I know because the man did me like that. He talked to me about something, but I wasn't paying attention. Then later on in life, I was going through something. And I caught it. And when I caught it, I said, "Wait a minute," and I ran. You know what I'm saying? He said, and I ran. You know, and I ran. You know, and I changed my life. So you know, don't never think what you saying on this radio ain't heard. Right. You know what I'm saying? You might say somebody. You know what I'm saying? 10, 15 years from now, just by sitting in there and they just listening. And at that moment, they might remember what you said, or you said, and it might change their life. For sure. And then by then, it'll change other people's lives. You know, so, you know, I'm a helper. I believe in God, you know what I'm saying? That's what I do. I love to help people. That's my focus, is helping people.
Nothing. Just tagging people.
If anybody facing any type of drug programs, we got the men's safe house and the women's safe house. Okay. Year program.
Okay. This question is for both of you young brothers. We talk about the community, and we need special type of leaders in the community to build the community up and work with the youth. What would it take for someone to get that power to be that leader in the community, to lead this community the right way and show them the right things to do?
I think.
Don't be scared. Get the mic.
I think maybe some of the preachers and some of the brothers that have been out there in the streets for years, that have really been out there, that the kids know, that have been out there, that can change their life. I think brothers like that and some of the preachers need to come together because them kids ain't coming to church. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, you know, sometimes you gotta walk up off the pulpit, you know, walk out the door and go out there and talk to them. You know what I'm saying? You can't be scared to go out there, and it all can't be when y'all having, you know, something, we're going to do it this day, we're going to do it this day. You got to continue to talk to them people, you know what I'm saying? Consistent in what you're doing, you know, and we can't be afraid to work with each other. You know, brothers that's just getting out, or brothers that been through this and that, and got some of them kids, they so stubborn, they're not going to listen to certain preachers because the stuff they hear that other preachers doing. And it's not good because if they hear other preachers doing this, they're going to be like, man, I ain't going to church, I ain't doing this and that. But it's not like that because all preachers ain't like that. There's some good pastors out there. And it's just a few to make the other kids run away. You
and we have more than 30 black, brown churches in Champaign, Urbana.
You know. Whew. And it's, you know, it's just, it's sad, you know, that sometimes there's all this killing going on and stuff, you know, and I'd have been a victim of it, shot up, laying in, you know, messed up.
Yeah, talking about bite.
You know, I'd have been a victim of just laying in a pool of blood myself, you know, or on the other side, you know what I'm saying? So they think they doing something. Like now, I was thinking when I was 19, I'm like, man, I was a fool. So if you 19 or 20, when you get in your 40s, you're gonna be like, man, I was a fool. You know what I'm saying? What your past self life gonna be like? You know what I'm saying? What is it gonna be like? You know, you're gonna be in prison for the rest of your life.
Yes.
And you know,
you gotta think about those things.
You gotta think about it, because like they say, my grandma said, don't take nothing but a second. That's all they say.
And I must say, we always talk about this, and I always say it. The things that we talk about in our community, we consider those normal. You know what I'm saying? For my uncle to be in jail, for my cousin to be locked up for some gun violence, for my other cousin that sell drugs every single day of his life. I got an auntie over here, she's strung out on drinking and popping pills. This is our normal, supposedly life, but that's not normal. You know, it's not normal. It's not. All of this stuff that we're going through is traumatic and trauma, and it's been handed down to us so many years that we just need to understand and come together that we need to heal as a people, as a community, as a whole. We need to heal. We are humans and we go through a lot of things, but some of this stuff is not normal at all that we should be going through. Because I know plenty of times I talk to my counterparts at work and they'll be like, what? I don't have none of that going on. You know, I got my mama, I got my daddy, my kids got their grandparents. Like, everybody's living and everybody's okay and fine, you know. But other than that, if I tell you what I went through, they'll be so shocked. You know? So we need to understand that, man, it's okay to go through these things, but then it's not okay to keep getting locked up. It's not okay to keep locking us up, you know, for normal things that we've done, that you basically put it in our hands. You put the guns in our hands, you put the drugs in our hands, you put all of these things in our hands, you know? So I ain't gonna keep blabbing on. Go ahead, Petey.
Nah, you talking good stuff. You know, I feel like when it comes down to the leaders, man, especially pastors, in all actuality, there has to be a separation between religion and being honest, because religion says that only people that come into the church that lift their hands will be blessed. But when you talk about, y'all crazy, but when you actually talk about reality, the reality in biblical term, it really talked about God was really outside. He was never in the four walls.
Jesus was out there.
Now, I only think personally, I'm gonna get a lot of religious people upset about this, but you know, really, religion has turned into a business.
Of course. And
whoever can really allow people to be convicted enough to pay their tithes is winning. Now, you know, now sometimes there's a lot of pastors that are great, and I'm not saying that every pastor is poisoned, but I will say is they've adapted to the religious culture and know how to
lifestyle,
and they know exactly how to milk certain people because they're not mentally established enough to think for themselves. Now, you know, like I said, as pastors, you have to come out of your high horse. How do you expect to reach young men and you can't even pick them up and drive them to the church?
Take them somewhere they need to get.
I mean, take them go get something to eat. Take them, talk to them. And you know what? And another thing is, being a young brother, we as adults, we have to stop pointing the finger and saying that they're wrong, because we did the same thing.
Exactly.
And we did the same thing. We've been victim of the same thing that they doing. You know what I'm saying? The thing about it is, over time, we just saw it and we changed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the difference. So yeah.
And then I got one more thing to say.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
If some of them preachers was to approach some of them brothers, they'll talk to them. they don't even realize that. They probably know who they is before they get out the car. You know what I'm saying? Because they probably went to that church a couple times when they was young. If they had take the time to approach them and talk to them, you know, you know, it might help them. You know, sometimes you got to jump out in faith and talk to people. You know, even if it's like you say, like the young man say, pick one of them up, see them. You know what I'm saying? Take them to McDonald's for 10, 15 minutes, talk to them.
Yep.
You know, you can't be afraid to just because they in baggies and this and that. You know, like they say, disciples went out.
Yeah.
They, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta go out there, the lion's den, to get your people. You know.
Yes. Oh,
you gotta go out there, and that's what I'll be. I'm going out there. I ain't scared. You know, I wasn't scared when I was out there wilding myself.
Exactly.
Walking around this and that.
Yeah.
My hoodie's on.
And most of the preachers were out there too.
Yeah, you know.
They was out there.
So, you know, I'll come out there with a straight face and they'll listen. Some of us, when they don't listen, you just move on. Hey, brother, how you doing? If you feel that they getting like kind of agitated with you, this and that, you say, God bless you, move on to the next brother. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. Yeah. You got to, you know, show them some love. You know, you can't always, you know, smile and wave. You got to stop and talk.
All right, look at you. Smile and wave. You need to stop and talk.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. Truth don't need no support. But like you were saying earlier, brother, but that go with all religions, not just preachers, because you got some great preachers out there. Actually,
beautiful preachers.
They actually believe in what they teaching and not from a religious aspect. And it goes with Islam, whatever you teaching, because it's not the medicine. It's the person that giving you the medicine. Cause everybody give you a different dose of the medicine just to try to heal you or keep you coming back. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna give you if they give you the right amount of medicine, they ain't gonna need you no more. Yeah. So like you say, a lot of people do they go all religion. I don't attack. A couple of my buddies told me last week I was attacking Christianity, and I don't attack no religion because that's not my teachings. Yeah. So that's why I say between Islam, any religion that you believe in, is being who giving you that medicine. Absolutely. You got some people that get that medicine. Like take for instance, the Book of Eli. Y'all remember that movie? Denzel Washington walking around blind? Yeah. And the most precious part of that whole movie, when that European told them people, if I get this one book,
I'll break their faith.
I get this one book, I can control everybody's mind. He just wanted the Bible because he know you get that one book, you can control, and they ain't gonna do what I want them to say. So it's all about who giving you the medicine and they purpose of giving you this medicine. So you guys gotta get it. Do your own research. You know, it's good to look up somebody, they tell you something, but go back and look for yourself and get understanding, because God is in you.
Yes.
And if you listen and read His Word, what form it come in, He gonna give you the answers if you listen. But also they tell you the most evil man, that be Satan, know the Bible from front to back. So like I say, it's all about who giving you that medicine, man.
That's why I said,
you know
read the Bible for yourself.
So it don't matter what religion you believe in, you got everybody give you what they want.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they just attack certain religions and they do what they can do with it. But yeah, man, it's all about, then it's the same thing they do with the young brothers out there. It's all about who giving them the medicine. If they can listen to that rap and get that false certification that I can get this and get that, they ain't gonna listen to you because they want the fast money. Like you said, we all was there.
Yeah, we
all wanted the instant gratification, man. The instant ain't nothing like the instant gratification.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's like the first anything you do. Your first girlfriend you love, your first, like the crackheads say, they chasing Jason, they take their first bump. They want that ultimate. For real, I'm serious. You hear it, man. You hear it. You know, I used to sit in them classes. And they all say the same thing. From the crackhead, the person that took their heroin, whatever, that first hit was to hit that ball in reality. They wanted that again. They wanted that false reality back. So it's all about how you give it to them, man. We got to go out there with them young brothers and just sit down and talk to them. Okay. And listen to them, because everybody want to be listened to.
Amen.
You know what I mean?
That's it.
And so,
that's it.
And the biggest mistake we make is talking at them. You got to talk with them brothers, man. With them young sisters, with them. But the main thing, you got to talk to them parents. Let them parents talk. It's what's on their mind. Because if you can get a parent to do right, it's gonna trickle down to the children.
Yes.
But sometimes when they get on their own, it's on them.
Yeah, man.
So that's true. Teachings. You know what I'm saying? And go back to what y'all said earlier. You was right. Church is not in the building. Church is in you.
Yeah.
Mosque is not in the building. Mosque is in you. Whatever you believe in, it's in you, in your spirit. It's up to you to bring your spirit out.
Absolutely.
Well, yeah, man. That's a cycle, man. It's hard to break. And the sad part about it, we're not gonna see it in our lifetime, but if we get the right brothers, keep standing up and pushing forward, don't give up.
Yeah,
it's gonna happen one day.
For sure.
It's bound to happen.
Yeah.
But just gotta keep going, keep fighting, and keep the different voices heard.
Yes. What a time to be alive right now.
Save much as ones we can. Save how many we can.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna make sure you guys know and understand. I'm gonna try to get a little bit more better with this. You're now tuned in to Conscious Community Connections. We got Kiki in the building. We got Damien in the building.
Brother
and we
Damien.
Got Brother Damien
Yes.
in the building. And then we got Petey in the building, all right? We just talking, chopping it up. We ain't got no topic today. We just talking. I just want to ask you guys some questions. I'm going to switch it up. We talked about a little bit of the, incarceration, the normal, quote unquote, things that, us brown people go through. And we talked about the little politic, community, unifying different things. I haven't really touched on this, but most of the time I just don't go out and say it. But do you have some goals? Think about it. Do you have some goals? What's your future like? Because some people live day to day. Some people are on that monthly type of thing. They don't think past, the day to day. I know a lot of the mentees that we had at First Follower, I asked them about some goals. One of the kids, he said, I don't have none. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He's just living day to day because he's been programmed that way, or someone taught him to think that way. And it's almost like some of these younger men are living this way because they know they might have to hold that gun and they might not be here tomorrow, so they don't think about tomorrow. They don't think about next week. They don't think about opening up a new business. They don't think about having that Chevy that they can drive to work in. They don't think about those things. So do you have any goals, any future things that you want to possibly do in the community, as yourself, as a whole? Give me something, both of y'all. Give me something.
I just want, far as that,
you guys speak it in the mic. Sorry.
I would like to be involved with programs that try to go out there and get the youth that's going through, like, from maybe like 12 to 18, to try to keep them focused on school and education, and programs to lead them to jobs and stuff like that. So I don't know. Okay. Just try to keep the kids focused and just pray, continue to pray for them, and keep asking God to keep their arms around them, and and just keep praying and try to continue to help them, much as I can. Or any little brother I see out there going the wrong way, I try to talk to them, encourage them to stay on the right path, and if they see something negative, don't be ashamed to go the other way.
For sure.
When you see it coming, just dip off and leave, and you don't gotta be a part of everything to be accepted, because it's really not nothing, and I just don't want no kids have to go through the stuff that I went through as their age, and now what they doing to them, they putting the triple numbers on them, they slamming them, you know what I'm saying? Some you might give, you might got 10 years, they might give them 35, and this 85%, you're 19 years old, and you get 30 years, 85%, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be gone for a long time, and it's sad, and they really babies. You go there and say they babies. They don't even know what's going on. That's why when I see brothers and sisters, that's going to school and, you know what I'm saying, educating, trying to do stuff for them, my heart just jumps, because, all of us ain't trying to live that life. So, once again, say I'm proud of this young man, the way he talk. just met y'all, and I'm proud of you.
Most definitely.
You know,
Thank you.
see what you're doing. So
yes, we can have you come back on too, because this was like a little pop up, and it's working out fine, great. You know,
it's a blessing. You know,
yeah, for sure.
Because it really is. Because you go to jail, you can see a line. You can't even see no line sometimes because you go in there to be segregated. You see the blacks, the Mexicans, and the whites. The blacks line is always the longest. You know, and all the time we can't blame the white man and stuff. It be us.
Yeah. Amen. Amen.
You know, us breaking in stores, just doing stupid stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Us.
Yep. Us.
It be us, man.
Yep.
Like you said, we got to find a way to change that cycle.
For sure.
You know,
we gotta break that chain.
You gotta break that chain, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
We gotta break it.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
How they going? If we're gonna ever stop or not, but I'm just gonna keep praying to God to set my people free.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah.
What you got? What you got, Petey? I know you burning up over here.
I'm burning up. I'm burning up. No, you know, I think some of the things that can help us change a lot of the situations that are going on, it really starts at home first. Yeah. Because, you know, not being accepted is big, but not being accepted at home is even bigger. And a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, growing up without having a father figure or a mother figure, or sometimes you can even have the parents in the house and they still not be parents. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, sometimes, you know, oh yes sir. And then sometimes, you know, being young, you just feel empty. You feel unaccepted. You feel as if there's nothing that can help you survive for real. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing that could help you be who you want to be. So then you start branching out, start getting with different gangs, different, you know what I'm saying, different things. You know what I'm saying? Then you start holding a gun. You know what I'm saying? Then you start feeling like, oh, okay, well, you know what I'm saying? They'll probably accept me now. You know, a lot of times, a lot of children, they just really just want some help. They want some love. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying? When they don't get that love from the people that they thought that they can get it from, then they start trying other outlets. You know what I'm saying? For sure. So, for sure. You know, I think it's definitely, you know, we have to change some things as far as being at the household. You know, the house, it starts at home first. You know, you know what I'm saying? So,
do you think like when you go to people's houses and they be kicking it and their kids run around there, you think they have a lot to do with it?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Like the card parties and stuff.
I don't know, cause my daddy used to have card parties, and we couldn't come downstairs. We couldn't do some of that stuff. Like you don't be in grown folks' business. You can't be down here. You better, you know. There was a line back in the day.
Now they kicking it with their kids.
Yeah. They rolling up. They drinking or. You know, thinking it's funny. Yeah. You know, laughing.
Yeah, it's funny. One of my partners, right?
Talk in the mic, Kiki.
Oh, yeah, it's funny you said that. One of my partners who about to came and visit about a month and a half ago, and he called me. He said he went to a club. He said he had to leave the club. I said, why you leave the club? He said, I seen your daughter in there. He said, I don't feel right hanging out and keeping where she at. I raised that girl too. So, a lot of people don't got them, you know, but a lot of households not like that. Children just try to mimic things they don't understand.
Most definitely.
They think they understand it, but they don't understand it. They think because their parents tell them don't do it, they say their parents do something, they supposed to do it because they doing it, so something must be good, right? So it's really how you have them card parties. Now if you got them card parties and just got your child out there while you drinking and cussing and fussing, if you know, you tell your child, look, we grown, we doing grown folk thing. You learn right there when you get older, go in your room. We was grown. Stay out of grown folks' business.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And sometimes they ain't got to say that because sometimes you get in your mom kind of, all she got to do is look.
Yeah. You better not come in here and have no water too many more times. Mama, need a cup of water. Mama, come in here for another cup of water you want.
You get one more water, that's it.
Stop you ain't never want this much water in the world.
Yeah.
Soon everybody comes, you want some water. I want mama. You like this. Mama, I want some water.
Oh, not at all.
My mama look at me like I'm do it again.
Yep.
Yeah, it got a lot.
Yes.
It got a lot to do with.
Yeah, the household just didn't change. It's just
it ain't changed, man. You just got these young parents raising babies, man.
Yeah.
I was dating a girl, and man, her kids was running the house.
Yeah.
I said, you know what, baby, I got to go. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We talked about that
and it's
too.
crazy.
We talked
it's
about
like,
that.
man, it's like a lot of these parents, you know, the average parent is 30 years old with a 16, 14 year old child right now.
Yeah.
People that we know.
Yeah.
So a lot of these parents have these babies so young.
Yeah.
I have my kids young.
Me too.
But the thing is, my mama now,
My daughter too.
and my dad done made me step up. So a lot of the young parents don't know how to step up because they nobody making them step up. So they still living their childhood.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they think it's hip to dress like their kids and do this and go out and be on Snapchat or Facebook. And I remember my son came stay with me. He's 27 years old. He came stay with me about 2 years ago. He gonna let's do YouTube. I looked at him like, you out your rabbit mind. YouTube ain't gonna pay these bills. What you gonna do? Get your big butt up out there and work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it just we just got, like I said, you gotta talk to the parents, man. That's where I started. You gotta get the parents involved. Because you talking to a child, you're not their parent, they're really not gonna listen to you too much.
Right.
They gonna hear bits and pieces, but they not. That's why you gotta get the parents involved in the conversation.
For sure.
You gotta get them involved. You gotta have a community meeting with the parents. See what's on the parents' mind, why they doing what they doing. Then you can understand that child's mind. Yeah, well, that's what we gotta do, man.
Yeah, we gonna get there. We gonna get there. We gonna start speaking out to certain family members. We're gonna try to at least like come together as one, because I know for a fact that some of the people that I see on Facebook, you know, I don't really comment too much on negative things, but you know, you can see the females where they half naked, you know, and then you turn around and you see they kid and you like, whoa, okay, your daughter doing the same thing you doing, and you 35 but she's 16, and you know there should be a line, you know, where I'm not wearing no Daisy Dukes. I'm not wearing those things that I used to when I was 16. I'm just not doing it. I'm 35. I got kids, and my daughter ain't gonna wear that. So you know, I'm a role model.
18.
Nah, get your fur on then.
Thank you. Thank you, but no, my daughter 13, and my son is 9. But I will draw the line with what I wear, you know, around her, and what I will let her wear around me, let alone other people, because most of our young,
you gotta be careful.
Black, beautiful, brown young ladies, they're young and they're developed, but then all they wear and all they want to wear is certain things that somebody else should be wearing it that's older than them, you know. So I'm gonna be that role model to where I wear what I want to, but I'm not showing anything off extra that I don't need
being
to,
respectful.
you know. Yeah, for sure, because I already know, and I've been down that road, and I've been on those streets to where I was 16 and I got the wrong people that hollered at me, and I was in those rooms and situations with people I shouldn't have, and that was the thing that, you know, could really curb a young female to go the wrong way. You know, so we just need to, you know, come together, talk a little bit more about these things, because it's okay to talk about them. And that was the problem with us. We feel like talking to a therapist is wrong. You feel me? We feel like it's not right. We shouldn't be able to, or we shouldn't want to no one else to know our business. You know, we need these therapy sessions. We do need to talk about these things. We need to talk about it. I mean, because it's okay and it's normal to talk about those things, because we might need to just get someone else's opinion on how to treat our kids, or how to tame our kids, or how to teach our kids how to do different things, you know. I know you got something to say. What you got to say, Petey?
Petey, cool.
I know he back here just chilling. Go on and talk.
Ghetto, so ghetto.
I'm ghetto, Kiki. I can't stand you. You get on my nerves.
So what you want to know?
No, we was talking about in the community. What were you talking about, Kiki?
Oh, power in the community.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't know, but you know, when it comes down to power in the community, man, I think it's just really, like I said, it just really has to be focused in the household. You know, it's really just got to be focused with the kids and their upbringing. You know, rules that will apply. You know what I'm saying, for life. You know what I'm saying, instead of just what we think that would just be cool for the moment. Yeah. So.
Okay. No, I needed you to answer the question.
What question?
Damon talked about his goal.
About his goal. Oh, my goals.
I remember.
So you got to from me off the wrong question?
No.
That's what I got to deal with.
Oh, hush, Kiki. So it was the goals. You didn't answer the question. So young men are basically living day to day. They don't have any goals. They got kids, but they still not putting or thinking about those kids in the future. They still thinking about that dollar the next day, that dollar right then and there. You know, so do you have any goals? What's your future? You know,
well, you know, as a young black man, you know, it's really hard to actually have a decent goal. You know, it's hard to see yourself anywhere other than where you're seeing yourself right now. You know what I'm saying? I think sometimes we don't have enough people to actually look up to.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I think, you know, sometimes it's hard to find a black man that's honest and you know, and actually working an honest job and being able to actually give you full insight on how to be successful.
Okay.
You know, I think I think now, since I've gotten older, there are certain. I think now, since I've gotten older, now I realize, you know what I'm saying, that if you good at helping people, maximize on that. If you good, you know, whatever you do, music, rapping, singing, it doesn't matter. You know, I think you have to take full advantage and just really, it has to really be a faith walk. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I think I might have been talking to you about this, Heather. That greatness, you know, Michael Jordan, you know, basketball didn't choose Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan chose basketball.
For sure.
He was already great. He just needed to find something to actually that he can maximize in order to be great.
Yes.
And you know what I'm saying? A lot of times we give up. We give up because we don't feel like we'll ever succeed. You know what I'm saying? You gotta maximize in that greatness. You know what I'm saying? You gotta maximize in whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if he let it go, he probably would have never been the greatest basketball player to ever live. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't until he maximized on that, lost a few times. Hey, he hit rock bottom a couple times. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we just gotta maximize on our greatness. So.
For sure. Kiki, I got a question. I do have someone that was just basically talking about the power in the community, and they were just basically saying that we need to unite as a one, you know, and we need to support our youth because we do have a lot of older people that say, hey, the millennials and whoever else down under that, you know, bracket of 90s baby and 2000 babies, they ain't worth nothing, or they ain't gonna be nobody, and all of these things, you know, but all actuality, they the future, you know, they are doing well off, all right, and they're doing a lot more than what we we're doing, you know, compared to, you know, 50 years ago. We ain't had no computer, we ain't had no telephone, we ain't had, you know, certain things that, you know, was in our hand and ready to go at the click of a button. There's so many opportunities now that we're not taking that into our advantage, and we're not using those opportunities where you can be an entrepreneur tomorrow and you can make millions of bucks by being a YouTuber, but some of these people are so, you know, one-track minded and have a fixed set that their growth mindset is not even there, you know? So, I don't forget what I was finna say, Kiki, but yeah.
But the main, you know, when I hear people talking about 80s baby, 90s baby, millennial baby, then the people out here are scared to evolve. Because don't nothing stay the same.
That's the truth.
You don't supposed to stay the same if you're trying to grow and be something and help people. That's the case. If I stayed the same, Damon stayed the same, Pete stayed the same, you stayed the same, we'll be on here promote cocaine, selling yourself, go out there and party, lay down on everybody.
Right.
So when you get to saying 80 baby, 90 baby, they're in trouble because of us. Because we're not trying to help them. We're not trying to evolve with them, because there's different stuff out there that we got to evolve to know about, like the computers, these phones and stuff. You got to know about that stuff. Like if you remember, MySpace came out a long time ago. That was the first Facebook. Right. And MySpace came. I didn't know nothing about no MySpace, but I knew how to get on there and check my daughter's account. I made sure I did that. Both of them. They stayed at my household. So we got to evolve with these children. Stop saying they ain't worth nothing, because we ain't doing nothing. So what if they ain't worth nothing? What we worth? So stop saying the millennium babies in trouble. They're in trouble because of us, because we gave up on them.
That's the truth.
We're not teaching them nothing. We're not getting in the trenches with them and learning, because they learning some different stuff. They just don't know how to use it. So if we learn what they learn and teach them how to use it, it'll be a better place.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because we learned something when we was coming up. But we got off track as we got older, you know what I mean? And instead of get divided in these streets or in the church or in the household, in school, we get so many things divide us instead of unifying us. Yeah. And so when you hear people say that, they're the ones that's scared to evolve. And if they not nothing, guarantee we ain't gonna be nothing, because they the future. And then if they not gonna remember us, because you're only good as your legacy. If you dead and go, how they gonna keep talking about you? Yeah, that's true. So I'm saying, then we don't teach them no history. All the history, you just let them schools teach you history. They don't teach you nothing. Nope. About no real history.
Exactly. They only tell you what they want you
to say. Control you. Yeah. Then you gotta teach them, man. We gotta talk to them. Like I said, we gotta learn with them. Yeah. Every day we supposed to learn something that's going on in this world. And what gave me that thought when I first came home, and I was messing with these phones, and my daughters kept laughing. I call them every 5 minutes. What this mean? What LOL mean? What SMH mean? How you get on this part of it? How you work this phone? And my younger daughter said, "Dad, you gotta start calling me. You better learn yourself." Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So now you gotta learn. So when you learn about it, you might not know much about it, but you probably know more than that child know. You can guide that child the way to keep going. Because it's like now, the cartoons we watch, Tom and Jerry's, the He-Mans and all that, that's not on there no more. Nope.
They watch cartoons.
They do with all the wrong ones. You got the South Parks. I don't even know the cartoons on, but they cussing. Kids having babies on there. And they killing on cartoons. They was killing on Tom and Jerry, but they came back to life. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. They was doing little stuff on Tom and Jerry and all that little stuff. They was coming back to life.
The Road Runner.
Road Runner, stuff like that. So it's everything changing. Yes. It's a different time for man, but man also got to change with the time. Yep. That's why I say, like, I listen to certain rappers and music and stuff. Like, you got to evolve, man. You got to evolve and listen to what they saying, because everybody's saying the same thing, but giving a different message. So if you get that message together, if you saying the same thing, get the same message, it's a different story, man. Everybody's preaching getting money. They tell you a different way to get money. 9, 10, they ain't getting like that no more because they on the radio. If they is, they in trouble.
And
so
then,
yeah, you gotta evolve with these kids, man. That's point blank. You gotta evolve with the kids, man.
Yeah. And even with the music and stuff like that, you can look at a rapper from like Puff Daddy, and then you can look at a rapper, you know, like let me see, one of the new little rappers, Lil Baby or something, you know, and you can just look at the difference of what has happened in between these years, you know, where Puff Daddy, he literally had to make it happen for himself and really had to go into MTV and knock on, you know, the door and tell Bill Carson or whatever that dude name is to, you know, hey, I'm out here, I'm doing this work, come see me, come view me, you know, to where Lil Baby, he could just post a little video, you know what I'm saying, and have one hit, you know, and then, you know, he's so big and he keep talking about the same stuff, getting money, making money, but at the same time, you know, what you doing with it? Your influence is showing people that, hey, all I need to do is this one YouTube video and I'll be this. No, it's more to it than that. Because in actuality, you gotta work hard for some stuff. You gotta be practical in life that you might lose something. You know?
Yeah.
You might lose it all in one day.
Like for instance, y'all remember, do y'all remember, how old are you?
I'm 46.
How old are you?
29.
Oh, you probably remember, how old are you?
30, almost 35.
Okay. Well, Dave, you might remember back in...
I'm older than you.
I want to say you might remember, though.
What?
Back in early 80s when Madonna made that...
To your girl.
No, the one she had with the brother.
Which one?
The Cross Was Crying. She had the Asiatic brother on there.
And the
well, she had that song on MTV, and she's with an Asiatic brother, and they crucified her for having mixed couples on radio. MTV was showing that video a long time ago. What's the name of that song? She had the cross and stuff.
I don't remember the name or nothing.
But
she did do a lot of stuff with. Yeah, she always did.
So she stepped out and evolved. Now everybody doing it. But back, you couldn't have mixed couples on videos back then, or played on radio, certain shows. That's all about evolving, man. You gotta change for the better, not the worse. So stop saying these millennials and all this and that. Teach them, man. Teach them what you know. If you can talk about it, do something about it. Don't sit there and keep judging them. You the worst. We the worst kind. I can't say we the worst kind. Yeah. So if we keep saying this and that, and we ain't getting out there and doing nothing about it, wow.
And then I got one. It is a lot of black young brothers and sisters are doing very well with their life.
For sure.
It's a whole bunch of them. Down south in black colleges, the ones at the university, the ones around here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of excellent young kids that are doing very well. Very, very well. And then you got a lot of brothers and sisters that come out the penitentiary, go back, get their families together, get their lives together, you know what I'm saying, whatever religion they in. They doing beautiful, you know what I'm saying, like this brother. He get out, he staying on the right path. It's a lot of people that's doing positive things.
But see, that's the
image. It's really hard. I see so many brothers and sisters that's doing so much good in the community, but, you know, they don't see that side.
Yeah.
They see the other side, you know.
Yeah.
So that's why I say people stay encouraged, you know, because I see a change and I see people that's trying to help.
Yes.
But it's hard, you know, when you're dealing with people.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Thank you for that. Yes. Thank you for that. Thank you.
Yeah, man. I think, you know, when it comes down to success, you know, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I believe in that aura and the energies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because, you know, when you are around people that have money, it's not a coincidence that if you did something at that particular moment that you will actually be able to be lucrative in what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? I think you really have to be around people that, you know what I'm saying, that can you know, I want to say change your aura that's around you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, like, it's like what my grandma used to say, like, man, you be around people that smoke, 9 times out of 10 you're going to smoke too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to be around people that drink, you're going to be drinking too. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to be around people that got money, you're going to get money too. You know what I'm saying? You got to be around people that have that energy of going to go get it,
Positive.
and a positive energy. Because because I promise, I was in Vegas. I want to say about a month ago, and you know, I was in Vegas, and you know, shout out to LaQuisha Burris. You know what I'm saying? I played for her out there, but you know, I was in Vegas, man, and I went to the casino, and you know, this is my first time really being in a casino for real. You know what I'm saying? Besides Dottie's in here, ain't no casino. You know what I'm saying? So I went in this casino, and you know, it was so many people that were great. You know what I'm saying? There was so many people that had a lot of money, and you know what I'm saying. And I was talking to this guy. You know what I'm saying? He had businesses like, you know, but man, like he had so many businesses, and you know, I was just talking to him for a little bit, and you know, we had a great conversation. After I left that conversation, I went to go sit on a machine. When I went to go sit on this machine, I put in $100 and won 1,000. Wow. Now, let's really break this down here, because this is really good stuff. Once you are around people that actually are able to change the aura, it really, first off, we all have this aura. Everybody has a different aura around them. And once you get this like positive money, some people just have wealth on them. And whatever they do, they're going to be wealthy. And once you connect yourself with them, you're going to be wealthy. Man, it was not by chance that literally I talked to him before I pressed that button. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that, you know, it's some weird stuff, but you know, I think it's a universal law.
You are the company you keep.
Mm-hmm. Company you keep, yeah. So
I will. Dang, I read it a little bit before, but I got to read my disclaimer. We got somebody over here that really could be doing it himself. But this is WRFU. You are now tuned in to 104.5. Conscious Community Connections is now going on. We got maybe about almost 10 more minutes, but we're going to wrap it up. This is WRFU. This is an open forum for Urbana-Champaign and the online community. Views are expressed of the speakers and are not intended to represent WRFU, UC, IMC, or Urbana Socialist Forum. So we got about 10 more minutes. Somebody was saying it was like a player, maybe, from Madonna. I don't know.
Like a prayer. Like a prayer. Yeah.
Like a prayer?
Yeah, okay. What was that?
Or player. He said player.
That's my man Dre
is
Jones.
it prayer? I don't know. But it's Andre on here saying something. But yeah. So we're going to do like our little last minute motivational, you know, keeping it positive type of thing. Because people are, you know, looking forward to the week coming up, and they might be going through some stuff, you know. But what you want to say? Well,
you, like young bro said, you are the company that you keep, man. You can draw some energy that you don't want on you by hanging around the wrong people. I know that for a fact.
Yes.
You can draw some energy and just be on you, man. Cause you just look at the professional football players that stay hanging with their friends. Just look at that. They don't gotta do nothing, but if one of their friends do it, you're going to hear their name come out the dirt. Such for the such team did this. He ain't did nothing. He was just there.
Yeah.
So right there, then that bring his value down. Value down. So yeah, it got a lot to do with your company, you think in your mind. I mean, you know, you got to have that willpower, man, to change and be on that positive track.
Mindset.
Yeah, then, you know, this week coming up, you know, everybody got to stay focused, accomplish your goals, man. Don't let anybody get in your way. You know, don't never hear that word can't, because you can, man. You know, if it's reasonable, you can do it. You see what I'm saying? Then it all starts with small goals to get to the big goals, man. You got to set realistic goals for yourself, man, to work up to the goal that you really want. Because can't nobody make it overnight, man. It's going to take a while to get there. But once you get there, you're going to be worth it. And the worst thing I think a person can do is define their success on somebody else's success.
Amen.
Because you can never live up to nobody else's standards because they did their own way to do it. You're doing it your way. And just because you're trying to get to their success don't mean they're going to stop growing. So every time you look at them, and you look at them keep growing or try to get that Jay-Z money and you get a million, like, damn, Jay-Z got 100 million. I ain't gonna never get that.
Exactly.
But you doing good just to get that million.
Yeah.
So you gotta realize that too. So don't define your success on nobody else's success. Make your success your success.
Yes.
And make your goals your goals. And make your way of life your way of life.
Yes.
We'll always follow that same pattern. That's positive.
Yes. You got anything you want to say? Last little words, motivation, anything?
I give God all the glory and keep God first. Stay focused out there. Never give up your dreams. Stay away from drugs and gangs. Love and respect your parents. And the parents love and respect their children. It's time to start loving each other more.
You gonna pull out the Bible and start preaching?
God bless you. That's my
What
last
you got?
word.
What's your last little word,
Yeah,
PD? You know, any motivational things, and I don't know, and something positive, you know?
Yeah, first off, I just wanted to just say a shout out to Heather Rose and to Kiki and Tiger just for having us, you know what I'm saying, for having me. You know what I'm saying? It was a blessing to even, you know, be heard over such a capacity as this. You know, I really appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? For the people, I mean, really, all I could say is, you know what I'm saying, just keep pushing. Everybody just keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? Keep striving. Know that when you fall, you know what I'm saying, know that it's something even greater when you get back up.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying?
So I like him.
Yeah.
So, you know, I just appreciate y'all and, you know, hope to be here again.
You
All
will.
right. Shout out to Mr. Tiger. All right, I know you wanted to be here. You know, I know you couldn't make it, couldn't get out, but you still here in the spirit. You know, you still up here with us. You know,
Tiger, my man.
we want everybody to know and understand that when we started, before we even started getting online and live and streaming, we wanted everybody to at least try to be heard and talk and tell their story. So my main focus is to contact people that is in the community that need to be heard, that want to say something, that want to be listened to and be able to reach enough people. All right, I want everybody to know and understand that every time I contact someone, every time I reach out to someone, I try to get some people that you probably never heard of them before, but I want you to know that I'm gonna still get out here, start contacting more people. I told you I was booked up until like March. I can hear you.
I didn't know.
I can hear all of y'all in the back. I'm still talking.
I'm sorry.
So I'm reaching out to more people real soon. I took a couple of weeks off, and I try to make sure that we're caught up. But we are booked all the way until like March. Yeah, March. So I'm going to be contacting more people, try to get people on. And we're just trying to hear what people got to say, what people need to hear. More positive things, more things of brown and black people coming together and promoting their business, just promoting different motivational positive things. All right, like I said, we will be doing some events coming up real soon as Conscious Community Connections. That's me, Kiki, and Tiger. We're going to be doing some more stuff in the community. Soon I will be getting my stuff together because I am launching a business soon in which I will be trying to do a little bit more mindfulness, a little bit more touching, healing type of thing in the future. So just keep everything honest, keep everything open, be mindful. Stop doing the fixed mindset. Just try to be on that growth mindset. That means you're encouraging yourself, like Kiki said. Stop saying can't. Say I will, I can, I will do it, I will get out, and I will get up. Voice your opinion the best way you know how, and don't be so selfish. Be confident. Promote the best things in life, and that's positivity. All right. I know Mr. I don't know what I was finna say. Mr. Thomas over here, he was saying that we need to. I done lost it.
I figured.
I done lost it. Hush. I done lost it. I forgot what I was going to say. All right. But anyway, that's what happens when you on, the air. You might lose your train of thought. And everything is all real. We live. We streaming live. Make sure you keep tuning in. Heather Rose, Heather Jevan. I am on Facebook. I am on Instagram. I'm going to make sure that my YouTube video is linked to most of these videos that we have. So I'm trying to do grand things. I'm trying to push my team, and I'm gonna say my team because it's us all together. I'm trying to push us to the next level because there's levels to these things. All right. You gotta sign out. I done lost it, Kiki.
Well, I'm gonna tell you too, brother. I'm gonna apologize for Heather's remark when the show first started when she called y'all some replacements.
Right.
I wasn't part of that comment. So
Oh my God!
I apologize to you two, brother. You two, brother, did a dang good job. Y'all never was no replacements. Y'all was here for a reason. Y'all showed up for a reason, and so y'all great having y'all on the show. Y'all had some great point of views.
Don't throw me under the bus.
And I'm glad to see you guys back. And Tiger, peace and love. We miss you. The show kind of slow when you ain't here with them great questions and answers. I know you was throwing something my way.
Yes.
And, I hope you enjoying that warm weather. And I gotta deal with Heather for another 3. Nah, that's joking. Well,
you play too much.
But nah, for real, serious note. This show, like she said, her team, because Heather's a great young woman, and she is the backbone of this show. Without this show won't be nothing. Cause she put in hard work. And she doing everything she can to make sure we stay on air. Even me and Tiger don't show up, she'll be here. She said, "Can't no snow stop my show."
Yes,
she meant that. And
that's
she's
right.
Beautiful young woman, man. She just beautiful and all from looks to the brains, beauty and brains, and she got a goal that she's gonna accomplish. I know she's gonna accomplish real soon. Doing big things. I'm just sitting along for the ride, man.
What'd you say? You better make sure.
I'm the hype man, I just want to check. That's all. I'm the hype man, and I know she's gonna do it.
Yes.
Because she just amazing, man. Her truth and her story is amazing. She gonna be on a Soul on Sunday. What day is that?
When is it? When is Soul on Sunday? 8th. I know you right there. It takes a woman, she said. But it's coming up. It's the 20 what?
Yeah, it takes
6?
a woman. Every
27.
Yeah, she's gonna be on Soul on Sunday, January 27th. Please come out and support us and support Soul on Sunday. Cause she got some great poems. If you ain't heard her poem about F Love, please look it up on her Facebook page. Yes, and for that comment saying it takes a great woman. Yes, take a woman, but it takes 2, a man and a woman, to run this world. Mm-hmm. Cause one can't run without another.
Amen.
We need each other.
Amen.
That's the whole purpose she was made out this rib.
Yes.
Because we are as one.
Yes.
And once we realize that and work as a team as one, only way we can get success. So it takes a man and a woman. It's happening. This woman is the backbone of this show. But she got 2 strong men behind her to carry her. Mm-hmm. Just in case she falls. So don't get it twisted now.
Oh, look. I'm bringing Aether back. I got you. That's Aether.
You can't have one without the other, man. I'm telling you, can't have one without the other. To Aether, I still want her book I ain't got yet.
Oh shoot. Okay.
Well, peace and good night. Y'all enjoy yourself. Be safe out there on the roads. Be driving. Go home and just relax, watch some TV or good football games on. Be safe, man. Don't be out there. And just have a peaceful and blessful week.
For sure. All right. Much love, you guys. Much love. Tune in next week. We'll have another female, another author. She's an entrepreneur next week. All right. So I try to make sure y'all are up to par on everything. I try to keep my, presenters and my interviews kind of on a secret type of level because I want to make sure that everybody is excited and tuned in for the next week. All right. So we signing out. All right. Bye.
Aether, you nuts, because it don't take no woman, it take men. 2 for 1, baby.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Aether, we gonna get you back in here real soon, okay? Because he talking stuff, because that's what she said. He stayed talking stuff. Kiki stayed talking mess.
No, Kiki said talking the truth.
Look, yes.
No, I'm telling the truth. You know that's the truth. My woman.
You too much.
Where my book at?
Yeah,
We signing out. We not doing
Where my book
this.
at?
Look, I got you. See him soon. See?
Well, hurry up then.
Oh my gosh.
Dang.
Bye, Aether.
That's my grandfather.
Okay.